everybody, good afternoon from Bologna. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today is Saturday and I want to share with you a small gift. I will introduce a very easy but tasteful recipe that I hope you will appreciate. I will introduce two different versions of the same recipe. One is for everyone and the second one is only for vegetarian people. Why not? The recipe is very suitable for the summertime, easy to prepare, but at the same time really tasty and delicious. The ingredients are... First of all, let's talk about the ingredients. I believe that all are quite easy to find everywhere, so you will be able to prepare your recipe at your home. See, the main one is that type of pasta. We call them mezze maniche or mezzi rigatoni. But what is really important is the type of the corn. Grano duro di Gragnano means the best type of pasta. Second option could be another type, another shape of pasta, maybe fusilli, maybe farfalle, maybe spaghetti, and why not an handmade pasta such like tagliolini, tagliatelle or chitarra. What makes the difference is the choice of the cheese. This is original Pecorino Rpmano DOP. Then we have fantastic courgette flowers recently picked up from my garden. A very tasty pancetta. You may use the bacon. I wish you could be here to smell how it is. Fantastic. Then some saffron. This is a special one coming from Morocco. We also add in the recipe the zucchine, but for those who want to be vegetarian can waive the pancetta and make also the zucchine style preparation. First, we make the preparation of the zucchine. We just cut in the middle, put it vertical, and start cutting small slices. I mean very small, because what we need is a brunoise. You know what does it mean? Brunoise is a cutting technique to realize a mixture of small, very small pieces of the same size. Okay. So we start in one way. And then this is the size we need. First of all, we must have ready our grated pecorino that will be added at the end of the cooking process. The brunoise is ready, and now we put it apart and start with the second step, the aubergine flowers. Now let's clean our courgette flowers. It is an important step because we want to avoid them to be bitter. Remember that the courgette flower and the pancetta are the two main ingredients, so I will use a very small portion of zucchine. First of all, take off the end of the flower. It is eatable, don't worry, but it's not tasty, so I prefer to take off. Then, in each of those flowers must be opened and take off this part inside, which is very bitter. Again, and do the same with all the flowers. All the flowers are now clean and we just have to cut them in a couple pieces. Not so small, because they will reduce their dimension while cooking. Here we have our beautiful pancetta. In Italy we call this pancetta arrotolata, which is rounded, that means, okay? I just cut because it's not strong. So I will do with my hands. Just medium-sized pieces, you know. If you have a bacon, maybe a little bit aged, sure, you can do small pieces with your knife. Here we are. As you see in the recipe, I didn't mention neither butter or olive oil, because the only fat we need is the same one coming from the pancetta. And already in a big quantity. Everything is ready, so now let's go to the stove and start preparing this delicious pasta. How to mention, we want everything to be a little bit crunchy. The pancetta itself, of course, but also the zucchine. So I will just add maybe a small spoon of olive oil and start frying the zucchine in the brunoise style. Just add a teaspoon of olive oil and start with medium-high heating. When the oil is hot, we start putting in the pan our brunoise of zucchine and add a little bit of salt and pepper. Some black pepper and a couple of pinch of salt. The zucchini should cook for maximum 3-4 minutes to have them crunchy. It's enough. They should be browny a little bit, but not burnt, of course. If you are vegetarian, please consider the double of this quantity, because we will take off the pancetta and the substitute will be the zucchini. I will use both ingredients plus the courgette flowers, of course. As you can easily see, they started changing color. Now they are browny and ready. Switch off the heating and take separate. Proprio necessario, eh? In the same pan, you see, without no additional oil, we just put our pancetta. Delicious. You can smell, but really is fantastic. A little bit spicy, a lot of flavor. I want the pancetta a little bit crunchy. It will throw its own liquids and become brown. Again, few seconds. Few seconds more and our pancetta or bacon is ready. Don't throw the fat, which will be useful to cook the courgette flowers. Few seconds more, and then we'll dry the pancetta or the bacon with some paper. Here we are. Just take the pancetta and leave its fat inside the pan. Last step. Fry for very few seconds our courgette flowers. They will reduce immediately. And also, the temperature of the pasta will help this. So we don't have to stir so much, really few seconds. Stop, they are ready. Now, we can add again the zucchine. At last, we put in the pan also our pancetta. Remember the cacio e pepe or gricia or amatriciana or carbonara? Well, some items are similar. We need a bowl, the grated pecorino, then we add some black pepper. Be generous with the pepper. And last, when we have finished to boil the pasta, we will add some cooking water. Why? In that way, we will have a smooth cream. We don't need milk or milk cream or butter or whatever. We will just make the pasta creamy with our own cream based upon pepper, cheese and boiling water. Remember, the best way to have a good pasta is the right quantity of salted water and the perfect cooking time. So now, let's go again and boil our water with some gross salt. Now, my water is going to boil, but please, in the meanwhile, remember these numbers. For 1 liter of cold water, you have to cook maximum 100 grams of pasta, and you have to add, when the water is boiling, 15 to 20 grams of salt. This is the perfect mixture to have a right pasta. I didn't forget my fantastic last ingredient. That's great saffron coming from Morocco. It will be added at the very last time to the sauce. Then will be mixed with the cheese cream. Only a few seconds. Another question maybe, how much pasta in your plate? Well, if you go to the restaurant, usually the portion for each is about 75 to 85 grams. When you are at home, we suggest 100 grams, and if you are very hungry, 115, 120 grams. Also, plus the sauce. While the water is boiling, I want to talk about the wine pairing. I'm not afraid not to have one of the fantastic Fulcinos wine. Anyway, for the dish of today, I will suggest this Superior Falanghina. Falanghina is a typical wine coming from a single grape from South Italy. It is a very fresh, a little bit fruity and acid, and at the same time mineral wine. I would say that it matches perfectly with this rigatoni with zucchine. The combination of sweetness coming from the cheese cream and the zucchini can be really very well balanced with the crispy bacon and the freshness of this wine. Let's try, please. Another small secret. Before boiling, let's have a look to the cooking time described in the package. This is a very high quality pasta, you see, based upon semola di grano duro from Gragnano. see, look at the timing. It says 40 minutes. Well, to have a good pasta, pick up 1 minute in advance. I would say 12 to 30 minutes of cooking time. Then we will add our boiled cooking water and prepare the cream. And finish to cooking the pasta with the cream. Salted water is boiling. Now let's throw our rigatoni. Don't stir too much, and let's see in 12-30 minutes time. Our pasta is almost ready. In the meanwhile, I have put some cooking water in the bowl with the cheese and the pepper. Please remember, not too hot water, otherwise you will have a not so clear and homogeneous cream. 1 minute left. Here we are. The time expired. Now we are ready to make the pasta with the sauce. So we finished the last 1 or 2 minutes of cooking inside the pan with the sauce. Also, we will add and now we will add also our cheese cream. Okay, here we are. Now again, few seconds more. And we will add some more cooking water. I want to finish the cooking inside the pan. With all the ingredients, including the cheese, bacon, the zucchine, and the aubergine flour. Some more cheese. The pasta is ready, and then now go to the plate. You are now ready to prepare our dish. Rigatoni with crunchy zucchine, courgette flowers, and last touch, some grated fantastic Pecorino Rpmano DOP and black pepper. If you serve, for your guest, complete with some fresh flowers. Here we are, our fantastic rigatoni. I hope you like the recipe. Thank you again for being my welcome guest in our kitchen, and I hope to see you very soon. Last information, I'm very excited to share with you, it's the first time, our new project, the Italian Cooking Experience Project. Follow up, you will have good surprise. Enjoy. Ciao.